What is going on, YouTube? SciGuy29 coming at you for another episode of Crafts and Cards. Means it must be Tuesday. Closing in. Holy cow. A week from today, I'll be off for Christmas break. We have kids on the 20th next week, and then I'm off for a couple of weeks. So, got to survive those couple of weeks. So, those are the couple of weeks I'm going to survive. It's this next week that you just never know. Those of you in the education world, you know what I'm talking about. So it's crazy to think that, it used to be when I first started teaching, we'd go full days on the 23rd of December. And then it got to the point where we'd get out early. And then it would depend on the week. Well, now we're basically making sure we have 2 weeks regardless. So hope all is well with you. Crazy weather here. Last Thursday, I mentioned I went to the Pentatonics and a Girl Named Tom concert. If you have the chance to see him, do it. Fantastic show. But I'm in live in central Iowa. Went to Des Moines for the concert. We just had rain. Northern Iowa, parts had almost a foot of snow. So, craziness. Now today, last night into today, we were in a winter storm watch. Then all of a sudden they took it off. Well, we were supposed to get ice and then a little bit of snow. We've had nothing but rain. We've had almost 3/4 of an inch of rain instead. So, wild, wild weather. We'll see what happens. Got my nutcracker out here. It's that time of the year. Got Santa. There he is. Right there. Little different episode tonight. I got a jersey on. Might give you a little idea. See the number there of what might be coming. It's part of my collection. I don't share much. But tonight I'm going to. So let's get to our beer. Tonight we have a Sierra Nevada Torpedo Extra IPA. It's a 7.2 ABV from Sierra Nevada Brewing Company in Chico, California. Sorry about that. Really dry throat. This is going to pour light for me. Little Randy Travis on the old jukebox. Went back to the speaker and the high tech because, well, my record player's at school. I took the record player to school. We're doing some history lessons with it. And I've got an 8-track and cassettes. I've got 78s and 45s and 33 1/3s, CDs. So we're kind of doing a history of how music has been shared. So that's kind of what's going on. So cheers there with the extra pale. You can see pretty hazy for an extra IPA. Pretty dark, but cheers. Not a bad little beer. Good little aftertaste. So definitely keep drinking this one. So as far as my cards, I've got this little stack. I'm not going to go through all of them. But as you can tell by the jersey, it's a Jeff Gordon night. Was big into NASCAR, late 90s, up through about 2010. Or truly when Jeff Gordon retired, I kind of stepped away. Still watch. My son, it's one of the things we share. We both went to our first race ever together, and it was this one. 2004 at Indianapolis. 2004. Yeah. His 4th Brickyard win. Got to see that. That was my first ever NASCAR race at the Brickyard in Indianapolis. So that was kind of cool. Some of the technology, as I was kind of looking through the cards ahead of time, and I just grabbed a stack. I've got a case. It was an old cassette. I'll show it sometime. But full of Jeff Gordon cards. And I just grabbed one section of those. So I'll talk a little bit about some of the technology in the cards and kind of how it looks, what we see today. This is a 2004 All-Star card. There's a Sunday Glory out of something VIP. I can't read it. Press Pass VIP. It's like a win in Sonoma there, maybe, or Vegas. Here's a VIP making the show. Recognizable DuPont there. And here's one of those things I was talking about. What does this look like to everybody? Does it look like a cracked ice to anybody else? Yeah. Okay, so I've just happened to have two of those. I'd show you the back, but I've got both cards. And those are die cut. You can kind of see up in the corner here that you can see the other card peeking through. Jingle-langle-langle. All right, here we have a VIP driver's choice. You can see the foil on there with the swirls. Little embossed action. Here we have a Fusion from Press Pass Stealth in 03. And I really started getting these cards because we had another one of those all-star cards. We had a shop in town, kind of like a 5 and dime, that they had a lot of discount cards you could buy. And racing was, I could get them for like $1 a pack. I pulled like Dale Jr., race used stuff out of it, Jeff Burton, Tony Stewart. So got some great stuff out of it. It's really cool cards. Here's an acetate. Profiles. See the light through there. Kind of a cool looking card. Here we have what is this called? Just a regular Jeff Gordon. Press Pass Stealth 03. A couple of those. Here we have a Racing Champions. Won the Mountain Dew Southern 500. This is cool because on the back it's got some of the race info there. It's another Jeff Gordon base, trackside from 01. Typical pose for Gordo there. Like I said, I don't know if I remember I shared this or not. The reason I'm a big Jeff Gordon fan, we share a birthday, at least the date, August 4th. So he was a NASCAR guy. My son really loved watching it. I was never much of a NASCAR guy until we started watching it and decided, okay, I got to look a little more at these guys. And actually, Jeff Gordon and Kurt Busch, both are August 4th birthdays, so kind of a cool connection there. Changing the guard with Jimmy Johnson. Now, Jimmy Johnson's pretty much out as well. Here's a California Kid destination win from Press Pass Eclipse in 05. Die cut action there. Here we have a Wheels, which is one of my favorite. Wheels Americana was possibly my favorite set of all time. It just had great look to the cards, great color, great shine. That's a base there. Here we have a Press Pass Stealth from 02, Weekend Warrior. The design on these cards was really something that was really different and above a lot of the other sports. Here's a Behind the Numbers from Stealth of 2002. We've already seen that. Here's another 03 Stealth, Jeff Gordon in the car here, the DuPont and the Rainbow Warriors. This is Stealth 2003. This is the DuPont Chevrolet. Also from 03. Oh, we already saw that one. I've already seen that one. 03 Stealth. Here's a 2003 Stealth Speed Freaks. Here's a Sunday Glory. These are kind of cool. And I've got a couple of these autographed from some of the older guys that signed TTM. But it's a Sunday Glory. And it's back from VIP as well. And we've already seen that one. Here's the kind of the metallic version of the All-Star card. We have Another VIP. Black and white look there. Let's see. Here's a True Value Hard Charger. This is from Wheels in 2000. The old Rainbow Warrior uniform there. Here we have a Southern Comfort racing against Sterling Marlin in the Coors Light car. And last but certainly not least, we have a Eclipse from 03, I believe it says. This is the Accolades Gatorade Front Runner Award. He led more laps than anybody else the previous season. So it's one of those things that I've got quite a few of. I probably need to look. Those guys that are on YouTube, Dustin and Blake Dustin has a Facebook group called Super Collectors, and I really need to collect or check my numbers on my Gordon cards. So I'm pretty sure I would be considered a super collector there. But it's one of those things I just need to get done. So till next time, I hope you're having a great holiday season. Be back next week for a special Christmas episode. Oh, yeah, hold your breath for that one. And like the sign says, collect what you love what you collect. Cheers.